Recently, Bryce Mitchell stirred up controversy by calling Hitler a good guy, sparking a wave of backlash. Dana White quickly addressed the issue, making it clear that Mitchell's statement was absolutely wrong, but also emphasized the importance of protecting free speech. At today's UFC 312 pre-press conference, Sean Strickland weighed in on the controversy. While he doesn't agree with what Bryce said, he had some interesting thoughts on why Mitchell made such remarks. "Look, I don't share the same views as Bryce Mitchell, alright? But I'll tell you what really annoyed me," he apologized. "Like, dude, if you're gonna say some crazy shit, own it. Don't backtrack." Now, let me defend Bryce a little here, not in the way you think. What he said? Yeah, it was messed up. But man, we've all been seeing the same shit for over a year now. You turn on the news, and it's just videos of dead kids, bombed-out hospitals, bodies being pulled from rubble. It's horrible. If you have even a shred of humanity, you look at that and you feel anger. So what does Bryce do? He goes down a rabbit hole. He starts thinking, why is this happening? Who's behind it? And next thing you know, he's spiraling into some wild-ass conspiracy theories. He starts blaming the US government, Israel, talking about who controls what. But here's the thing. I don't think Bryce is a Nazi. He's just a dumbass from Arkansas who doesn't know any better. The dude got radicalized. And let's be real, there are a lot of people who agree with him. That's the scary part. But instead of just calling him an idiot and moving on, we should ask, how did he get to this point? What led him down this path? Because if you don't figure that out, more people are going to end up thinking like him. Strickland questioned Chimaev's loyalty, criticized his ties to Chechnya, and even accused him of scamming fans with a Bitcoin scheme. It was classic Strickland, unfiltered and unapologetic. Alright, we need to talk about Mr. Chimaev, man. I keep hearing Chimaev this, Chimaev that, but let's look at facts, alright? Chimaev fled Chechnya with his family because, well, there's a warlord running the place. No hate on him for that, it's a brutal situation. But then, guess what? He goes back. Why? Because someone promised him a G-Wagon. My man bent the knee for a luxury car. But here's where it gets real bad. The leash got too tight. Suddenly, the US government starts looking at him like a terrorist sympathizer because, you know, people in Chechnya tend to disappear when they cross the wrong people. So what does Chimaev do? He runs away again, now hiding out in the Middle East somewhere. And then, what's next? A crypto scam. Yeah, you heard me. This dude scammed his own fans with some shady Bitcoin scheme. Let me tell you something, I got the same offer. They waved $200,000 in front of me, and I told them F off, I don't need money that bad. But Chimaev, he took it. Look, I won't deny he can fight. He's got skills, but history is history. And the truth is he ran, he played both sides, and he ran again. It doesn't matter how good of a fighter you are, you're still a coward. He also responded as follows when asked about his preparations for this fight. Man, didn't you just ask me that? Feels like a repeat question. But alright, I'll give it to you. How have I changed? Well, I'm gonna hit him real hard. I'm gonna punch him in the face. That's the plan. But seriously, I've been putting in the work, dude. Running, lifting, grinding every damn day. I train with the best in the world, and if I haven't gotten better by now, hell, maybe I need to start juicing up or move to Saudi Arabia for 6 months. Who knows? Dricus Du Plessis kept it confident and composed when discussing his rematch with Sean Strickland at UFC 312. When asked about his first fight with Strickland, Du Plessis didn't hesitate to remind everyone. Look, the judges gave me the win last time, but I know Strickland's gonna come in with some adjustments. That's fine. I've been making my own. It's not about changing anything completely, it's about sharpening everything I already do. Faster, cleaner, more precise. I've had a full year to get better, and now I know what it's like to go 5 rounds at this level. I've put in the work, and I'm ready to push the pace from start to finish. Strickland's team? Yeah, they're great, no doubt about it. Coach Eric is one of the best, but so is my team, and we know exactly what to expect. This fight will look similar, sure, but the difference? I'm better everywhere. More patient, more dangerous. We'll see who's really made the right adjustments when that cage door closes. Dricus responded to Izzy and Rob's comments about his style being ugly, as well as Dana White's remark comparing it to a white man dancing, by saying, "It's effective, that's what I think." A journalist asked Dricus Du Plessis if he sees his rematch with Sean Strickland as a chance to erase any doubts about their first fight, similar to how Islammakhachev viewed his rematch with Armantsarukyan. Dricus saying, "Man, I only have 2 decisions in my whole career, and I'm completely fine with both. That fight with Sean? It was a war. It was my first time pushing into those deep championship rounds in the UFC, and I proved to myself that I can do it. People can talk, but doing it in the octagon against a world-class fighter is something else. And I did it. Now, let's be real. When I heard that fight was a split decision, that was the biggest shock. I don't think it was close. But hey, Strickland has had like 8 split decisions in his career, and if you keep flipping a coin that many times, you're bound to get lucky a few times. And he did. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be here. I wanted this fight. Yeah, Chimaev matchup came up, and I was open to that. But this fight? This is what needs to happen. It's time to put it to bed. There are fans out there who still think Strickland won. Now I get to show them. There was no luck, no gifts, just a fighter marching forward for 23 out of 25 minutes. Strickland? He's one of the best middleweights in the world, no doubt. Behind me, he's tough, defensively solid, hard to hit, and even when you do, it's like he doesn't feel it. He's an apex predator, but guess what? So am I. This is going to be the toughest fight of my life, and I'm ready for it. We're going to that dark place from the first second, and we'll see who walks out. And if it goes 5 rounds again, it's going to be an all-out war, and when it's done, there will be no doubt, I'm the best middleweight in the world. With tensions rising, UFC 312 is shaping up to be a must-watch event.